Hello and welcome back to the Book of Hours. Hopefully I should be sounding better. Let's dive right in. Okay, so where were we? It's been a few days. What has happened? Yeah, sure. I'm a bit scatterbrained at the moment. I am currently riding on some cold medicine, so this might be interesting. But first, we had Heart Onwards. We had read a book, and there's also one in our Consider verb. First of all, the Wrapped in the King. Detailed accounts of secret channels and the ecstatic dances observed in necropolises and graveyards in southern Europe, in Egypt and in Anatolia. Sure. So the dances drawn from the traditions of the mysteries of the occult of Isis and Cybele. Isis being the Egyptian goddess, not the terrorists, but include both symbolic and literal flayings, and the human heart is always central in these rites. The author punctuates his accounts with queasily sensuous descriptions of his own interrupted feasts. So, by the way, this is the author is a self-confessed ghoul and eater of buried flesh. He claims to have witnessed the dances whilst at his feasting. This bears some resemblance to something in Cultist Simulator. I won't spoil too much, but consume the flesh to gain the memory, similar to what is it? Divinity, Original Sin. The elves there can eat flesh to gain the memories. That sort of thing. At these greater feasts, a black pig is always crowned as king before its slaying. On this occasion, its heart was weighed in the balance against a knot of feathers, and its skin became a cape for the officiant. Its flesh was left for the crows, but I must confess my interest was not in its carcass, but in the perfumed flesh of the milliner laid fresh in the earth. Don't know what milliner. Sorry, shuffling around in my chair. Don't know what the milliner is. Laid fresh in the earth. I know that. What is it? The heart balanced against a knot of feathers. That is an Egyptian tradition with. Wouldn't their Egyptian god be Osiris, not Isis? And of Cybele, I don't know who that is. There's a good chunk of real world lore here that I'm not that familiar with anymore. I used to know a good amount of Egyptian mythology, not anymore. Okay. I don't think there's any obvious hints about something here, but ooh, Earth Sign. And lessons, drums and dances. So that's a new lesson. We'll have to think. We'll have to see what this skill gives us. Good to know, and I will make a note of what this book gives us. I need to grab my notes. That, get rid of that, and it is an Earth Sign. Cool, so Earth Sign is pretty good. That is a Nectar 2 memory, which we've been able to get Earth Sign by talking to the snake, but now we have a way of doing that without having to refeed the snake afterwards. Effectively, that would cost I think 3 soul elements. One to feed the snake, one to talk to the snake, and another to get the food to feed the snake again. But now it's only 1. See, we're discovering new recipes and discovering cheaper versions of existing recipes. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And of course we will learn that lesson. Nectar and heart. Okay. The Leonine Tantra. In the most notorious translation of the Leonine Tantra, Ashley Phillips is listed as the translator, but their existence is explicitly denied in the prologue. This confusion is characteristic of books which mention the Great Hooded Princes. Okay. Great Hooded Princes are doing that shit, are they? The Tantra describes elliptically, yes, the Great Hooded Princes and the multitudinous ways in which they influenced wars against foreign invaders of the land of the Great River, although in a sense they were also invaders. In which they influenced wars against foreign invaders of the land of the Great River. Land of the Great River. Egypt, maybe? Egypt has a big river, but then so do a lot of places. Let's see. Lions can be created, not as children are created, nor as words are created, but as weapons are created. The Great Hooded Princes learned to create lions from their spyings on the affairs of the hours, and not all lions now serve the Golden General. So there is the lionsmith, who is the man who opposed the general being the no, is the Golden General the lionsmith? I think that would make sense, because the colonel's a colonel, not a general. And the lionsmith is his man who opposed him. Brian. And we have a little lion statue over here. Details, something here. I'm not sure if this represents both the colonel and the lionsmith, or just the lionsmith, I'd assume. Sure. Okay, so get rid of that, get rid of that. No clues, just a bit of lore. We got Edicts Martial. Ooh, more edicts. Interesting. And a Memory of Fear. Okay, I'll make a note. A note. Okay. Awesome. And that has gone to the river because we need to put down a few things. Let's quickly put them down. We are going to run out of space for our 8 books. Give me that. Where'd the book go? Oh. Tiny thing. Over here. I'm not liking too much the organization here. Bit small. Sure. That is just Hyksos. We don't have that language, do we? Hyksos, Vision. Did we learn Hyksos? What language did we learn? Vision, Kithsami. Oh, Deep Mandaic. So you got it right this time. Mandaic. So we're still missing Hyksos. It'll come in time, I'm sure. We're going to put down these flowers. We're steadily running out of space for them. Just about fits, and that's exactly what we want. Things to just about fit. I don't want to go there? Okay, weird. Okay. Are we working on... We're going to work on a second fife, weren't we? I guess we need the soul elements for that. Cool. In that case, we will accelerate time and allow a new data pass. By the way... Oh yeah, so it does have a persistent memory to it. And we also want to learn Edicts Martial. No more book reading for us. We're getting close to the end of autumn. And we have quite a few lessons we need to learn. I don't think we have time to rest and recover a verb. It's a fucking verb soul element. This is the 14 book, isn't it? The poison manual of the Order of Assassins called the Tragulari. The Tragulari, dartsmen, were employed by the duties. Did I say duties? In their various incarnations to hunt down inhuman troublemakers. They developed poisons that even the immortals called Long could not withstand. Ooh, poisons that can kill Long. Immunity to their own poisons was a constant concern for the Tragulari, and they constantly dosed themselves with substances that might build up immunity. Perniculate, the notoriously toxic unsanctioned ink, can be used as a base for one of these. Serpent milk, with sufficient scale and with arts of serpents and venoms. Interesting. Do we have serpents and venoms? Oh yeah, we do. So, with sufficient scale, does it give scale? It does. Ooh, scale in major. Prohibit. Let's take a copy of that into our list of things down here. Though I'll have to run through. I've got quite a few paragraphs of passages that I've taken that I should probably go through and clear out the things we've solved. Cool. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We will take a copy of that and into here. 14. That gives us a memory of intuition. Okay. A moth to rose, moon to, sorry, rose to. Again, I'm reading my notes where moon and moth have the same colour because I'm limited by colours that I can put on there. It's still a dumb feature of Notepad++. They got lazy in designing that feature, I think, or not just lazy, but someone designed it for their own purposes and never built it up properly. Cool. This can be taken over here. We have now two lovely books. This, if it was to go. Sure. We can catalogue some books tomorrow if we're not using all our soul elements for Refilgin. I'm looking for some of that. Take these over to our storage over here. Cool, so drums and dances. Bosque and Harmonic History makes sense. Harmonic History being sky related, kind of sound and such. I don't know. The first musics were not made by mortals, but taken from Sand Coil and Seathorn, from Flint Heart and Dragon Womb. Okay. And we want to learn this as well, don't we? The others I think we already have. Yeah. It's a lot of lessons for us to crunch down on. So editing me in the previous episode mentioned it's probably worth upgrading Applebright to Euthanaise one level just to make Sacrament Malachite a lot cheaper, which might be relevant for feeding, like giving beverages to people to open difficult rooms, like say Grail 14. We can crack into that with quite easily. In fact, we can do that at any point. Edicts Martial. The precepts of struggling and conflict with the... Yes, hang on. Refresh brain. Edicts Martial. The precepts of struggling and conflict, which drives the cosmic engine of change, sometimes called the Corrivality. I don't know what the Corrivality is, but sure. Should probably figure out something to do with sack of vegetables at some point, just to get rid of them. Since we are going forwards, probably going to be feeding honey, nothing but honey to our poor animals when they get fed. You're a chicken. You're in a garden. It shouldn't be hard to find food. I don't know. Gavinite. Sure, we will hold on to that and figure out what glass blowing and vessel crafting wanted from us tomorrow. By tomorrow, I mean now. So, first of all, loud noise. Throw that into there, throw that into there, and throw in that. Glass blowing and vessel crafting with scholar level knock plus metal creates wire orichalcum. Orichalcum wire. I'd be interested to see what that is. Other than that, what else needed metal before we go ahead and use it all? Bells and braziers, and door and wall, which may or may not be the same thing. Let's find out. It'll need a bit of forge, I believe. We can do maybe give us something fuel like there is. Also orichalcum wire. Okay. And just to confirm, if we can, where is door and wall? Door and wall is in use somewhere. Because yes, we were pumping down here, weren't we? 1 minute left on that. I'm going to assume, since it's probably the same, right? We'll check later, but for now, let's assume. We are going to use glass blowing and vessel crafting for this, because we want we don't want to use Arctic Essence unnecessarily. We do want to see what it is, though. As well. Oop, loud noise again. Forgot about that. For things and stuff and things. What do we want to do? We were working on weaving and not working. I think we will continue to go ahead with that. Drum and dance can be put into there instead. So level 2 currently. Birdsong. We can skip up to here, so that would be a 5th level. So we'd need to throw 3 more lessons at that. Currently it's down here, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Bosk is on, where we want something on the 6th level for that. We are quite a ways off, though. Drum and dance. So these 2 lessons can be used to upgrade weaving and not working. So why would we be upgrading weaving and not working now? Because we want to see what it crafts, right? I think that's pretty much all the only reason we had. We just kind of wanted to see what it would do. What was that clue we had about serpents and venoms with prohibate makes something notoriously toxic, and they constantly dose themselves with that, which might build up immunity. I don't know. Probably worth doing that. Don't see why not. Hushery and scalescopy. We'll throw those two lessons at serpents and venoms, which would put it on 3rd level, which we could commit, or we could skip up to 4th level when we want to, just by throwing another lesson at it. Lessons Edict Martial. Currently our weakest edge skill is our strongest edge skill is a 3, that is edge in minor rather than major. I'd like a little icon on the picture itself, like similar how we've got 2, which is lovely being able to see. I'd also like to be able to see if it's been committed without having to hover over. Okay, lessons. So back to it. These two, we put that in the one that we want it in. This one we can throw into Applebright Euphonies to make Sacrament cheaper. The weaving and not working, we're okay with it at that for now, because we're not going to be able to put it into anything on the Tree of Wisdoms at the moment anyway. And I don't think we care too much about what it has to offer. It offers Prohibate. But so does Stitching and Binding, though it's weaker. Prohibate and then Chore, yeah, that's fine for where it's at. We can use regular Chore to make Prohibate from that. Let's see if we can let's put this up here. Throw this into here, this into here, this into here. With Prentice level, that creates Prohibate, or for Scholar level recipe, if I add fabric, I can weave the stained fibers into a greater binding. So we'd need 10th level something or other into here. So that. A lot of heart. What fabrics do we have that give heart? That gives 2. And then a memory that gives 1 totally. Frithweft. What the hell is Frithweft? We probably, yeah, we can learn that, I think. Obviously we're not going to use a lesson for it. It's probably worth learning what that is. We won't need that, so we'd need just a memory of heart 2 to go into there. We need the memory. No, we'd use the memory in that, and possibly the basket of linens. I'm not sure. It feels like that might be something like with a big bolt of cloth. You know, that's a lot of fabric. I wouldn't think that you'd use it all. Maybe you would. I don't know. But then, if we did use it all, I wouldn't know where to get more fabric from. Because we've not found a recipe that gives fabric from nothing, no fabric. Anyway, for now, we'll do that. We need to pick up a memory. But first, that reasonably we can deduce that weaving and not working, at least for the 10th level recipe, is fine at what the level it is now. So we can commit Resurgences and Emergencies to Applebright Euphonies. Get that good and strong. Those go to their respective skill because we want to figure out what that Prohibate plus Poison 15, you know, that thing is. So 4 from that, 2 from Prohibate. It's a liquid. I don't know where we can put a liquid, but let's assume we only get one from there. Yeah, we do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from a memory. Fuck, we'd need something with a lot of maybe Hound School? If we can figure out what Hound School is, the recipe for that. If not, we'd be using whatever. Potentially doable. Okay. Then this will throw out the drums just because we want to. Edicts Martial. Fuck it, we'll throw it at that one as well, though. Having a... That's already been committed. Fine. Maybe Sharps. Because Sharps is pretty much the same as Edicts Martial. But it has edge in major, not minor. So yeah, I'll throw it at that instead. And Paraglyphics. It's already been committed. Transformations and deliberations. Do we have anything interesting from that? Bit of black salts, iodic essence, and nothing from moth. I don't know. We will have a think on Paraglyphics. Leave it for a bit. We have another day at least to decide. But first, let's work on these. So, for Serpents and Venom, we will need 2 moon/scale memories. Sure. Let's go for moon. Memory of Intuition from this book over here. I shouldn't be reaching all the way over here for a book, but I am. Let's also make sure we have the right things. Health will be fine, so put those 2 aside for it. Then appropriate euphonies, we will put aside Arab for that. Lessons, drums and dances, we will put aside Chore for that, and Sharps. We will put aside Trist for that. And then we just need 3 memories for this. Shuffle these across. They're not going to want to separate, but at least we have space for it. Double memory there, 1 memory there, 1 memory there for the... That one's actually going to require some more, so give me a sec. Put that there. Sure, plus vet for that. So Applebright Euphonies will require 3 memories. So that can go into there with this vet. That will give a memory of intuition. So a moon memory for Serpents and Venoms. Correct. Then we want 2 more for the second level. We also, don't forget, want a heart memory. So a heart 2 memory specifically. So I will also see if we can pull someone out of the thing. Though odds of us being able to use them slim. We might be a bit tad a bit busy there. We can shrink that down, I think. Probably could have used that false for something else, but who cares? Probably should have used this, in fact. Oh well. We're in some health. And then we need... I forget I'm supposed to be using these for it. 3 for this. So 1, 2, 3. Sure, I don't think we don't have any winter rooms we need. We kind of do have winter rooms we need to gain access to, so let's wait and see who we get from this person. And also that. Which reminds me, we were going to use the fife, weren't we? To make another fife. We can still do it, I think. Coronoscopy 10. 4. So we can effectively use any any element of the soul for this. But I will use that just because I can. That plus Gale plus that. Do we need Sky anywhere? We do, but we should have a fife that we can show them after. Yeah. And no heart. Azarine fife, cool. Anyway, what the hell were we doing? We had... we need to throw this one down here. Let's consider these memories as well while we're here. So that needed... what was that for? That was for that. There we go. A heart memory. We're already working on a memory of the storm. Instead we will use a cheerful dittery. P diaries. Perugian diaries. Can we use fetish here? We can indeed. That'll be fine. And we can allow some time to pass. Azult. Huzzah. We have some more Azult made. Let's put it down here. Cool. We have some memories. Grab that. Oh, we have... what's her name? Engineer. Forge. Sky and Lantern. We don't have any Lantern. We do have Sky 12. We have a Forge 9. So let's real quick have a look at that. So up here, Sky. Down here, Forge. I'd like to get across that bridge. And Shrieking Gull. Is it worth clearing out this Screaming Summit? I wonder. Adjust myself. Or do we want to try and get across the bridge? Bridge should be easy. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus a memory is 9. That'd be easy for us. Up here, 12. 4 plus 3... no, 2 from plus Fost, plus 2 from this is 8. 9, 10, 11 from the fife. And some tea gets us 12. That's an option. Yeah, sure. Probably worth doing. We'll finish off this place up here. To do that though, we will need to recover our plus Fost. And also pay the woman. Person. Seem kind of gender neutral. Oh, her. There you go. If you want to use her services. So it is a woman. If it wants to go in, there we go. Do we have regular water? Are we out of regular water? We might be. How's our water gone? We just drank it all? Sure. Seems plausible. Pickled mushrooms. Chuck that over there just so we can... what do we want to do? Put tea down here. This over here. This doesn't fit. There we go. Okay, well... Go get more water, eh? We are paying for the person. We need a memory for the person. Let's grab that. We want a sky memory. We're already reading... We're already getting a Sky 2 Memory of the Storm and Confounding Parable. Savage Hymn. That'll work. I accidentally typed in my notes again. Rail, Confounding Parable. There we go. Grab that. Grab that. So what we can do to be extra dumb and safe, throw this in here, throw in that, throw in okay, I think. Or did we just use our plus health? I think we did. Yeah, we did. We accidentally used our plus jaw even for that. We'll recover it with the water we get. Hopefully. Instead, this can be thrown at the person when they're available. And then fast. Sure. Allow time to pass. Getting a bit brain frazzled from multitasking. That goes into there, that's fine. We can start work on recovering Memory Storm. The Frost we will be able to recover soon. That's a bit more than soon. It's a whole minute. Cheerful Ditty, sure. I don't remember why we needed that, but we did. Wire, orichalcum. A metal which alters its estate in every age, but in every age can be used to catalyze the Azoth. The fuck do you mean, catalyze the Azoth? It's a metal, it's a material, that's quite a lot of forge. So... okay. Sure. Loud noise. And... so we've finished pumping. We have a receded water line. Receded waters. Okay. So that's a circumstance. And into here we can throw that. Okay, awesome. This wire we can put down in the forge area. Why not? Start from the side. Okay. We're not fully brain frazzled, but we are at maximum capacity for brain. Let's commit to this. That in there, that in there, and we want something into here. Memory assault? Sure. And then we will have a confounding parable and that to finish off this. Lessons, resurgences, and into here. We want a Grail lesson. We don't have yet because we need 3. Into here, however, we will be throwing this. And that'll be enough. Lessons, edicts, martial. I don't think we're learning any more lessons. We're learning 1. We're learning here. Memory of the Storm for this weird weaving thing again. Okay, so we need 3 memories for this, which would be those 3, and 1 memory for this, which is that one. Got it. Okay, so that is the last of the memories we need today. Taking away, we have the consulting engineer. We want to upgrade them with... we've done the memory. We need the fife, which, speaking of, we've just finished. Mazarine fife. Let's grab that. Interestingly, they stack, or they're not supposed to, but they come out of their recipe stacked. You'll still be able to use this tool. Cool. And then after that we need to give them a frost thing, which we need to recover first, and we've already done the memory. Cup of tea is the last one. That's done. Then we can throw that back in with these. This is taking quite a while. Memory of a storm we have back. The tool has boosted them. Did we want to over here double fife? Would we have enough, I wonder? It's 12, so we would need we'd need an actual gale plus frost for that. We should get another gale soonish. Okay, keep that in mind. For now, we want to hand them a cup of tea, and I am feeling a bit nervous about just the amount of time it takes to draw water from the well. It's pretty much done now. We need to make sure that we don't run out of water. Into here. And that bomb, by the way, was the flooded chambers being unflooded. So let's go check that out. Or actually, looking at the time, we might need to leave off here for today and pick that up next time. So let's go quick grab Memory of Satisfaction, a Memory of Fear, Memory of Gossip, and a Beguiling Melody. Cool. So we're going to leave off here for today, as we have made quite a good progress learning all of our skills in preparation for the changing of the season. We won't let Numa sneak up on us again. And yeah, sure. And yeah, we've made ourselves a second fife and just done required maintenance. We've also unlocked down here, which we will check out next time. Until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, etc. And until next time, peace.